So it's like, why would you go out and party and then gotta work twice so hard just to make the same money? I don't care if they tag $500 to pick you up, especially as a black man, as a black African-American person, they gonna think you want something anyway from them. Copy and paste what you see already out there. Every car you see out here is the same car with a different brand. Every sneaker you buy is the same sneaker with a different logo on there. People fall the first 2 years because they think it's not successful. You just gotta understand what you're passionate about and is it making money from you right now? Can it make you money right now? What you want in life? Do you want to be a family man? Do you want to be a businessman?
You gotta choose?
You gotta choose. I ran into this hotel owner, billionaire, and I asked him, how did you make your money? And he didn't even tell me. He gave me
What's good, what's poppin'? This is Friends with Many Strangers, and I'm your host, TheeLexxB. And today, we're having a conversation with
Kevin from heaven.
Yes, Kevin from heaven.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I appreciate you taking the time, to come out here, speak with us, have a nice conversation. I'm, excited to pick your brain. How I met him is through work, but he's a businessman. He's been giving me tips and all stuff. So I was like, he's the perfect person to come on here and share with you all some tips, advice, and just experiences, because that's what we're about over here.
Yep.
We try to pick your brain, see what we can learn from you.
I'm here for you.
So let's get started, okay? So first of all, I want you to share something about your background, what led you into entrepreneurship. Tell us a little bit about yourself, a little introduction.
I'm from Philadelphia, PA, born and raised. Come from a background of business people, like-minded people. My grandpa, he pretty much was a businessman. He was a first black man in Philadelphia with a supermarket. Ooh. And then we started off with halal restaurants. So it was a family-owned restaurant. And as kids, we first had to pick, do the prep work, the string beans, peel the potatoes, the yams, candy yams. And then as we got older, we moved up and we started doing different tasks, cashier, cooking, more prepping, stocking, running the show, the business, and the whole 9 yards. So as I got probably like 10 years old, my dad had about like 3 restaurants. So I started running the restaurants, running the show, and just pretty much being hands-on and understanding the business of it.
Wow. And do you still work in the restaurant industry and help with that?
To be honest, I hate the restaurant business.
Oh, okay.
With all my heart, right? It just something that happened, and I came to Atlanta because I was like, I need to leave the family alone. I'm gonna stay out the restaurant business, and I just stumbled back into the restaurant business, and it just it's in my blood. So
And you said it opened first in PA.
Yes.
Okay. And do y'all have locations in Atlanta?
No, we had one location in Atlanta probably like 8 years ago, but it closed down. We have 3 locations in Philly. So what I do is I fly back probably like once a month or twice out the month. I handle the paperwork, and I fly on the weekends, and I fly back to Atlanta Monday through Thursdays and Fridays sometimes.
Okay.
So I'll be in 2 different locations, twice out the month.
Traveling. And you don't be driving, you flying?
No, I'm flying.
Okay.
That's 12 hours, that's too long. I can't do that.
12, oh yeah, because it's PA.
That's crazy.
Okay, so then what was your first business idea or venture when you was like, okay, I'm not going into the family business, let me do something on my own? What was that first idea like?
A whole lot.
You had a bunch of ideas?
Yeah, a bunch, just like anyone else. At 18, even as a grown-up, you still have a lot of business ideas as a grown-up. Sure. So it's like you run it through cycles, but it's life, because you got to understand what you like and what you don't like.
True.
You going to get into some businesses you're going to be successful and you're going to fail, but you're not really failing in no business. You just learning the ins and the outs, and it's just teaching you. It's just like if your parents say, hey, don't touch that hot stove, and you touch that hot stove, you have to learn on your own to understand, hey, that stove is really hot. I know how to prepare for it next time. Next time I'm going to put muffs, tissue, or put my shirt on it something, or grab it with something else. I'm not going to use my hand no more. So that's the same thing as business. You might get into one business and you might just not see it through, but you're not understanding it's giving you the tools and the resources to be
Perspective.
successful. And just like a job, like I still work at a regular 9 to 5, and not just because of the money, it's because it's giving me the tools and the resources.
Right.
And that's why I left Philadelphia, because I had to understand and figure out on my own. So when I came to Atlanta, I used the corporation as a school, not
Okay.
just a paycheck. So it gave me everything that I needed.
The corporation as a school. Oh, when you say corporation, what do you mean?
A job, like a
job?
place of
Oh,
business.
okay, as a school. Okay, to learn the
to
skills.
learn. So if you're working
okay.
at McDonald's, if you're working at Roof Chris, if you're working at Hilton, if you're working at whatever you're working at, don't just use it as a paycheck. Use it as knowledge and understanding the business flow of it.
Right.
And that's how you become successful.
That makes sense, because I know a lot of people in that 9 to 5. I used to be one of them, and then it's a shift in perspective. Really that easy. Just being like, I dread this, but then realizing what I can take away from this and what I can use, how I can use what I'm taking away from this to put into other stuff, or even if you're just doing it for a paycheck, using the money to invest in whatever it is, that side hustle and stuff like that. Like, I had to change that perspective 100%. So I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
That is really on point. Using it as a. So what was that first, like, your business idea that you actually went with? Like, I'm gonna do this. Let me try this out.
What did I do first?
You had a lot of stuff you done tried out.
A lot of stuff I tried out. I'm not scared to spend. I'm not scared to spend money.
You better than
because
me.
you're wasting it anyway. Like, think about the clothes, the partying, the vacations. If you're doing drinking, your activities, everyday life, you wasting money.
Yeah.
So why not put $50 or $100 into a business and see if it happen?
Yeah.
Or $500 and see if it happen? It's crazy to me. Why not?
Yeah.
Because you already blowing through money anyway. So why not blowing on a business? And if it don't happen, it don't happen. I'll just learn from it and keep it moving. But that's the thing. You gotta stay focused, and you gotta stay, your vision gotta be on point.
Yeah.
So,
What do you say is the biggest obstacle for that? Because I think with me, because I know I'd be counting that money for me to spend.
Yeah.
Even I know it's for like I said, this is a recent perspective change too for me, using the money and investing it back. But it's just like those things, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of lost my train of thought, but like the things that come out of nowhere for me.
yeah.
And then I feel like it's easier said, because there's so many little things that you don't realize. You got to pay fees for this, pay fees, and it starts to add up.
Yeah.
And I cut out the drinking and not drinking, but going out and partying and spending money in that way. But it's just so, the little things that you don't think about, and then it comes up, and it's like, sheesh, wish I planned for that.
Yeah.
I wish I planned
think about
for
it, right? Saying that you go out to the club this weekend, right? You go out to the club as a man, we might, especially if you got a pretty girl, whatever. I know we probably spending about close to $1,000 a week or more on in the club,
In the club?
or just restaurant or whatever the case may
Yeah.
be. So it's like, now we got to go back and work on that Monday and try to make back the same money we just made. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you go out and party and then got to work twice so hard just to make the same money? It don't make no sense.
Make that business your new chick that you trying to.
Yeah, just take that money you just spent and put it. Think about it. You take that $1,000 you just spent in the club and you put it towards a business or your life insurance policy. You good. And that's another thing. Putting money into a life insurance policy, but that's something we can't give you right now. But if you put that $1,000 into that life insurance policy, you getting $100,000 a year. But that's a whole different twist right there.
I was gonna say, that's the thing that people don't say.
Yeah,
I think you were the one who started telling me about that. I'm like, yeah, dang. Like,
I'd rather put my money into insurance.
That's the key. Okay, so when you were a kid, what did you imagine you'd be when you grew up? You already knew the rest. You was like, okay, maybe I'll take over my father's business. No, okay.
I hated the business because if everybody know me, I stayed in the restaurant. School restaurant. I ain't been on no trips, no vacation. I ain't really have a kid life. I just work.
Wow.
Just from morning to night. Even on the weekends. My dad trained me so crazy that I can stay up for 2 days working without no sleep and keep it going.
Wow.
Like I'm that trained in the field. We work with a lot of business and corporations. So when I was growing up, I liked it, but at the same time, when kids was having fun, I'm like, I don't like this type of business. I'm trying to relive the XYZ life and all that stuff. So I really didn't like the industry at the time. So back to the question, on every kid dream, everybody want to be a sports person, football player, basketball player, boxer, whatever. So my pop put me into boxing, and as I was working in the store, I wanted to do something, get some frustration out. So he put me in boxing. and I was playing football at the same time. So boxing and football was really my thing as I was growing up. But I was so good at football and I was good at boxing, but we was going around like terrorizing the neighborhood. So they had to take me out of boxing because we was going.
What was you doing with boxing around the neighborhood? You was setting up fights and stuff?
No, we were just, think about it. We 12, I'm 8 years old at boxing. I started training at boxing at 8 years old. So from 8 until like 16, we boxing, but we just going around people neighborhoods. We just fighting. We just neighborhood to neighborhood fighting. And the crazy thing about it, like me, I'm slim. So everybody like, oh, we gonna beat you up, boop, 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 boop. And me, I was trained. Me and my team, we was trained. So like everybody in my crew, we all was boxers, but no one ain't really know that. So like them big security dudes, like people my size, they definitely can't mess with me, but like them big security dudes, that's our goatee, that's who we like to fight. So we break them down easily. Like the big bouncer who be at the club and all that, they real easy with it. But once I got in trouble in school and all that, my mom took me out of boxing, so I started doing more football. You like, chill out. So I said, okay, boxing career is over, whole 9 yards. So the streets got me. So now, even though my family have businesses and all that, the streets got a hold of me, and I started going left down a different path. So I had my son, and I wanted to change my life after I had my son at 18. So when I changed my life, I came to Atlanta, and I just wanted to change everything about me. So I changed everything about me. I ain't need a family money. I said, keep everything. I got to figure this out on my own. So when I came to Atlanta, I came with my birthday money, with just a couple of $100, and I had a girl at that time, and we came down, lived with her mom until we got on our feet, whole 9 yards. But before I got on my feet, my dream was trying to make money without my family, trying to figure it out. But so I started working at JCPenney's, and I was walking 2 miles. No one ain't really noticed. And no one ain't know what I was doing because I ain't need nothing for no one. So it's just trying to figure out on your own. So I was walking like 2 miles back and forth, JCPenney's, working the trailer.
Yeah.
The trailer was crazy. I would never do that in my life, like ever.
That's the stocking?
Yeah, the stocking, the unloading. But it's a learning experience because that motivate me and how to be disciplined. And when it teaches you discipline, you willing to do anything and make a dollar and make sure you be successful in life. So as a path, as a kid, no one really know what you want to be in life. You just have different clues, and I want to do this. But if you're not disciplined, you can be whatever you want to be in life, but you gotta be disciplined. And how you be disciplined, that's come over time.
Yeah.
And people give up a lot because you're not disciplined in what you're trying to do in life. You gotta stay focused, and you can't give up. It's hard. Hard work come with sacrifice, and a lot of people don't want to make the sacrifices because it's too hard. I gave up a couple of times. I ain't say I gave up, but I let a lot of stuff go just to see a better day. So you got to understand what you want in life and just stick with it. Don't give up. But everybody give up in relationships, businesses, and it's hard to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Right?
Even though it's become very much so popular, I feel like in this time, it's still, I think a lot of people are going down there. I think since COVID, maybe that's why a lot of people, you don't think that shifted? No,
it shifted. Entrepreneurs kicking in. But I'm going to tell you why it's hard though, right? Why a lot of people are scared, because of 9 to 5, it's security.
Yep.
They get to tell you what to do. You get to come in, you get a guaranteed paycheck every weekend. You know where your money coming in, and you know how you're going to eat. When you're an entrepreneur, you're not going to get a paycheck next week because you got to bill.
Right.
And if your clients don't like what you're serving, you're not going to eat. So there's no security over there. You got to understand how to bill first and do what you're doing.
So would you suggest somebody just quitting and just going full blown into entrepreneurship?
First, build discipline. Build discipline first. Try to, while you have a job, try to not do your bad habits. Try to turn your bad habits into decent success stories.
Okay.
Instead of just spending your money on clothes and all that. Think about
That'd be my downfall.
Shaq, Magic Johnson, they shop at Walmart. Chad Johnson, they shop at Walmart. He buy his stuff off of Amazon. They don't spend money.
Shaq
And
of all
they
people, that man owned
millionaires.
every Shaq. I'm like every time he into something else, I'm like, dang. But no, that's true. That's true. And I actually want to go back to just to ask a question about your upbringing. You mentioned like you didn't want to be involved with your family business, which is interesting because most kids would probably take that easy route. Okay, listen, I got this. Let me do this. So what do you think that stemmed from for you that you wanted to get out of that? You just hated it that bad, or
Working
because
with
it could have
family.
been easy, I
No, just
say a little
working with
step.
family is hard. Is hard. Try to think about it. It's a family-owned business. You got your aunts, uncles, cousins,
Everybody
brothers, your
just
sisters. You got everyone that you know working in the business.
yeah.
It's your dad restaurant. You think you can tell your uncle what to do?
But I mean, eventually, maybe once you got out the kid, you grew up, you can like take it over. You didn't want to take it
By
over
the
when
time that happened, it's like, think
Yeah.
about it. It's 8. I'm 6 years. Well, 5 years over into the business,
Okay.
all the way through it. But it's deeper because it's the arguments. You can't do what you want to do, the lifestyle, and like I said, being an entrepreneur, you tying into the game 24/7 around the clock. There's no days off when you're an entrepreneur. So seeing that type of lifestyle, I don't want to work that hard. I make my money at all.
Yeah.
The restaurant business is good. Everybody wanted to get into the restaurant business, but it's one of the hardest businesses to get
I've
into.
heard.
Serving food, you have to satisfy everybody. And then on top of that, you got to make sure your health code and your everything is on point. And then you got to make sure no one is stealing. It's too many
And
corners. Me, I'm looking for different.
for the employees, be
for the
probably
employees.
taking. Okay.
They taking.
Yeah, I can see it.
Everybody taking. At every job, everybody taking. You know why? Because the people who paying you, they're not paying you enough. The CEOs of the company, they're not giving you enough money. Think about, you only start stealing and thinking for yourself when you're in need of something. So when you're in need of something, you like, damn, let me cut corners, let me try to figure this out, let me try to X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
But when you're making money, say if you're making $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 a week at a job, you ain't worrying about nothing. You coming in, you doing your job, you leaving, we good.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? When you only making 500 and your bills is 5,000 a week, you like, shoot, how can I
Make a comeback. Well, I can figure it out.
You understand? Think about the lady people at Amazon. They came out. She had Lamborghinis. She had mansions. She got court because she was buying too many Lambos. She was making money, millions. This people who were sending the items in. She was reselling them items, so she was making money.
She was working with Amazon too.
Yeah, all Amazon. Listen, all that. I ain't gonna get in trouble, but like any company you work for is gonna be a sponsor for their needs if you're not paying them. It's just simple as that. So the only way you keep theft down, you look out for your people. You pay your people. So if you pay your people good, you look out for them, people won't do harm and negativity to your business. They will look out for you. If someone treats you good, you ain't gonna show them a harm. You're gonna look out for them. Right? You're gonna treat them well. Most people won't. But me, I have a good heart. So if you look out for me, I'm gonna look out for you. One hand washes the other.
Yeah.
We on point, we on game with it. But a lot of people want to be for themselves and they want to take what you got and run off with the knowledge in the game instead of putting everybody else on and everyone eating.
That's true. And so are some of them just too far gone from the, I guess, lower level employees, if you want to say, and they're not even really recognizing what they have. I feel like in my field of what I do, that's what happens. Everybody's just so busy with what they got on their plate. It's so easy to kind of get away with those kind of things. And you like, oh, well, they don't seem to care too much. As long as I'm, like you said, coming into work, they ain't paying attention to me because I'm kind of just a regular person. They looking at the person who has a certain name behind their, or in front of their name or something, certain titles, you know what I mean?
No, it's real.
It's definitely, you treat your employees good, they're going to treat you good. Watch it, yes.
Like, think about it. Like, how would you don't want to treat if you go into any business, right? I don't care what business you go into. We going to try Walmart, right? If you can fix a system where you can treat your people good, you got good prices, people not getting over. Every time they spend, they getting an extra cash back when they get a better discount, 25% off. That encourage people to buy more legally because they want to earn points or free TV or perks or something.
That was one of the best things they did, adding that cash back in the perks things.
Why do you think the people did that? Because that's how you earn your trust. Because I'm giving you cash back. You can buy a whole car with cash back, cash rewards.
I love that.
Right? It's the best thing a business structure came up with. How can we get our customers trust and get them to buy our merchandise? So you got to get customers or employees to earn your trust.
Yeah.
To anything you do, and I'll look out for you.
Okay. All right. So here we go. I swear this fly is just over here. You hear it
This
or
is
beating?
strange. It got something. It got some conversations. Let's talk
Right, it's
about it,
just
fly.
buzzing in my ear. I'm like, you had something to say clearly. But okay, so before we get into the business part, because I want to go detail on maybe as much as you want of what you do exactly. But what is one thing about you that most people wouldn't guess?
It would be right back to the business and the restaurants. I really don't tell nobody about the story about the restaurants. Also, we started a Million Man March, and we helped Muhammad Ali. Well, Muhammad Ali, we had him in our pocket. All the fighters, Bernard Hopkins, Muhammad Ali. We basically they like family to us.
Okay.
So every time Muhammad Ali came to Philly, we threw him a parade, and he came to my grandpa restaurants. We got pictures of him. He showed me how to fight. He showed me how to throw my 1-2 jab. But I didn't really know who Muhammad Ali was at the time. I just thought somebody my grandpa was just bragging about, and he was like, this is my grandson, show him how to fight. And he the one who really put me on to the 1-2 jab.
The 1-2. What's the 1-2 jab?
To kick it out.
Just that
That's it.
up.
The
Okay.
1-2. And we took it from there. And when we threw a parade for him every time, and every time he came in Philly. And before the government were trying to force him into the army, he had to turn Islamist, so Muslim. So he had to convert over to Islam.
Okay.
So he came to us so he can get converted over. So we gave him his shahada, and we put bodyguards. All his bodyguards was coming from my family for Muhammad Ali. So we guarded Muhammad Ali until he passed away with our bodyguards. And yes, our bodyguards was the Nation of Islam, and that's who we got ties with. That's where our family and our roots is coming from.
Okay. Well, so is he from Philly? I really
No,
don't
no,
know.
he's not from Philly.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
He
just was
he
always.
came to Philly because my grandpa, who he is, my grandpa is big name, so he got a big name in Philly. So when they came in, they gave my grandpa love. And my grandpa gave them love. He gave them parades, parties. They came into the restaurants. They supported him. And also, like on Ramadan, what we used to do is, like Mercedes Benz, we used to feed like thousands of people for free for Eid weekend. So people who in the Islamic community, they understand what that is. So that's big. That's a big event. So it's like pretty much just feeding, doing charity work for just someone in the Mercedes Stadium, you just feeding everybody for free.
Right, yeah.
With no handouts, we did that from our pockets. No sponsors at that time, no marketing at that time. It just, family and money, and our connections. That's it.
Okay.
So that's something no one will probably know about me.
Okay. Muhammad Ali, the 1-2.
Oh yeah.
All right. So what was your light bulb moment when you knew that you wanted to work for yourself? I'd probably go back to the restaurant, but did you know, like, yeah, this ain't it? You wanted to work for yourself, or you could have went 9 to 5. But you said you worked at JCPenney's for a little bit. So
Yeah.
I guess after that or during that, where was that for you? Like, when was the last? What would you feel like would be that light bulb moment? If you can remember.
I think when you're going through the struggle, when things get hard and you're going through the struggle, and you tired working from paycheck to paycheck, things getting cut off, you just tired of living the lifestyle you living. So when you wake up and you mature, you like, I have to do something with my life. That's when that light bulb moment hits you, like, I have to do something. Or you see other people get into the bag, right? And you doing way better than them. You like, how they get into the bag? I'm making more money than them. I'm doing X, Y, and Z.
I mean,
like, what's going on with me? Like,
Yeah.
what the hell is I'm doing? So I don't know what woke me up. Probably one of my cousins. He probably woke me up, and I realized he was doing something good, and I did it. So I said, no more hard work. I'm gonna think about a business I can make money with less stress and less overhead and easy payout. Don't have to put too much money into it. When I woke up, I prayed, meditate, change some things about me, tap into my inner self. I said, let me try something different. Let me change a lot about me. Let me change who I am. Let me just change my whole dynamics of who I am. So I just tried this method. I meditated, I did affirmations. They came and help out, and they point me to the right directions. I started meeting people and meeting connections. I ran into this hotel owner, billionaire, and I asked him, "How did you make your money?" And he didn't even tell me. He gave me Chat GPT. He said, "Here you go." He said, "I ain't gonna even tell you, bro. Here you go." So once he gave me Chat GPT, I ran with it. I figured out a business structure. I put the information in there, and once it showed me exactly how I can make money, I said, "Boom, that's my light bulb."
Right there.
Right there, right? I said, "Oh my gosh, this is easy. I got enough money to do A, B, and C. So let's
Okay,
take
that's
over the game." So once the robot came out, ChatGPT, I was happy. Like, think of it. I talk to her like it's my friend.
ChatGPT.
We go deep into down conversations. And something that I learned over the year, you have to be nice to it. You be nice to your robot, it kick you out good information that it normally won't kick you out. I learned that from a software company that ran ChatGPT. So that's a little. I'm giving y'all a little good tips right now. We tapping in, but
Yes.
you
ChatGPT.
be good to your robot. It depends what you say to your robot. You can make a lot of money from your robot. You just gotta understand the dynamics of it.
And this
So,
is still the free version, because I know like the
yeah,
other one.
you can do that with a free version. Now, if you want to get down in the dirt with the paid, it's only paying what, $20 a month, I think.
Yeah.
And break everything. It answer any questions that it wouldn't normally answer, and it give you it pretty much can run your whole business. Corporations use this. You just got to understand how to make a software. You can pretty much make a whole software off of ChatGPT. It have its own personal uh, AI. What you call that lady?
Like Siri, not Siri.
You have your own AI avatar that would talk to you and you can
AR.
kick out information to you and all that stuff. So it's tap into it. It's easy.
I use ChatGPT. I just hate. I'm thinking about getting that version, the paid version, because I hate when they be saying you reached your maximum.
Yeah, get the paid one.
I'm like, really? But it's still, at least after that, it still will limited, of course,
Yeah.
respond to certain things.
Yeah.
But
It's in the way. No, get the paid
Yes.
one. I say it's worth it because you can make a whole app off of it, whole software program off whatever you're doing in life. It would definitely do that for you. X by X. Boop, 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 boop.
Right. And I mean, coming back to what you said, like just going for it, the discipline, you can have the idea, but then it brings back to the discipline of actually knowing how to execute it. So how would you, I guess, tell somebody or advise somebody going about it where they're like, okay, I have this idea, but I don't know where to start. I don't even know where to go, what to do. I know ChatGPT now. I guess that'd probably be the answer, because I feel like ChatGPT definitely, if you don't know anything, ChatGPT, and they even
It's
have
the
it
easy way.
embedded in Google now, the AI, so it's almost not as good as ChatGPT, but they do really break down answers for you as
Yeah.
well. But like someone's saying like, dang, what if they don't got a computer? Let's say, just take out ChatGPT. I don't know where to start. Like,
Yeah.
what do I,
Where you
how do
start is I'm gonna tell you the key factor, right? Where everybody mispass. Something you do good every day, right? Your gift. Everybody got a gift. Everybody got something they
agree.
do good every day. The thing is, you do it so good, you don't even understand what your gift is.
Yeah,
It's clueless, right?
yeah.
Until you tap into yourself,
That
take
affirmation,
time,
meditating.
affirmation, and find out who you really are, what you really like to do, and what type of business you want to get into. Now, the key word should be today is discipline. Because you can have motivation, but I don't even want the motivation, because you got to be disciplined first to have the motivation. Because if you fail and you don't understand how to get back up and try it again without just pretty much saying, I can't do this,
Right.
then you lost.
Take that out
Right?
already.
You can be motivated to do something, but once you drop on your ground, it's not successful no more. You gonna become unmotivated.
That's when you really need to be tapped in. When those parts is hard and you just
Think about it, right? People go to the gym every day, right? You only motivated because we going at the same time as a friend. I'm motivated because someone else is going with me to the gym. But a real gym person go to the gym every day because they disciplined about going to the gym, about their workout. They got a goal they want to reach. So it's two different people.
Right.
You see people in the gym with their phones and they only do a couple workouts. They only motivated.
Getting
They
it
on
for
their
the little
phones
instant, yeah.
and they out. But a real person not even on his phone. He got his headphones in, and he
Getting it.
disciplined. He going straight forward. He going working to the next goal. He going to the next level and all that.
Right.
But the motivated person, they gave up because they tired now. They not disciplined to go to the next level.
It was put somewhere else, the energy of the person depending on somebody else to be that motivation. You got
That's
to be
it.
your own motivation.
You have
get
to.
through that. So before I ask, because I want to ask you what are some challenges you have faced, starting and growing your business. But can you tell us, you break down of what exactly the business is or the industries that you are tapped into, that you got going on?
I do the vending machine business. I do B2B, that's business to business, or B2C, business to corporations. So I figure out what businesses need and I sell to them, and I would just make a profit off of that. And then also I can help people. I'm in the industry, so we shoot movies and videos, so I tap into getting paid off of referral payment. So if you want an A+ B or C+ celeb in your movie, videos, whatever, we can help you bring them people into the movie, and I might get a 3% commission to 8% commission off your tab. So that's something I do. Also, we have a couple food trucks. Me and my friends have a couple food trucks, so we tap into that for the food trucks. But like I said, I hate the food business.
Yeah.
I just make a little money on the side from it, but I hate the food business. Just tap into it. What I want to do is a couple businesses is a laundromat and a gas station and a parking lot. Them are three top things right there to get into.
What I heard also is good is buying businesses, not necessarily building business. Now I heard it's like a big thing to just be buying business. I know what is it like a biz? There's a website I know that you can go that people are selling their businesses.
Yeah.
But I heard, have you heard anything about that? Like just going, they've been
that's good.
advising to just buy businesses rather than trying to start it from the ground up.
Yeah. That's anything though, and even making your own brand, right? In life, don't never try to start anything fresh. Clothes brand, if you're coming out with your own brand, period, right? Why? Because it's hard to market. It's hard. It's too much money you have to put into to market. That's why people fail.
But even today, with the social media and all that, and they got you running ads is like 25 cents.
Think about it. It's a difference. I'm gonna tell you the two difference.
Okay.
They not creating their own brand as a copy and paste. You already copy the structure of the business and you take it and you put a twist to it. Prime example, the shirt you have on. I love your shirt. It's a chorus shirt, right?
Yeah.
So what do I want to put more on the shirt to make it flyer? What else would you add to the shirt to add value to the shirt so someone else can buy it? That's the only thing you're doing in life. But when you recreate it, you have to put more money behind it to get it market and get it reproduced.
Okay.
If this shirt is already out, it's already marketable. The name is already out there.
Yeah.
Only thing you got to do is add stuff to it and then send it right back out there and people gonna rebuy it.
Okay.
So if I know it's data programs out there to tap into, and that's another way how I make my money. If I'm selling clothes, if I'm selling clothes, I'm not just gonna buy random clothes. Normally people will. If I'm opening up a clothing store, I'm gonna buy random clothes because I think this is what people like or this is what I like. And that's another wrong thing. That's another topic too. But that's a wrong thing to do. Don't never buy stuff that you like.
Okay.
Because you're gonna fail in your business. You gotta buy stuff that consumers like. So these data programs, they would kick back and tell you the data of your business. What's popular when not. So prime example, it's a yellow shirt that's just like yours and it's a black shirt that say the same thing but in red writing. Your yellow shirt is only making $1,000 in sales. This black shirt is making $3 million in sales. What shirt would you buy?
The black shirt.
100%. That's how you tap into business. But most people will buy yellow, red, blue, green because they don't understand the structure of it.
Yeah. So you say you should buy that and sell that, even though it's making $3 million.
Yeah.
You should continue to sell that.
So prime example, if that black shirt is already making $3 million and people love it, but also read the. See, I'm giving up too much game. We're gonna have to tap in. So also read the comments of reviews of people that don't like what they don't like about the shirt or wish they can add to the shirt. So you taking that same shirt that's making $3 million and you adding to it. Why would you make another shirt that's black with a whole different writing on it that's not making $3 million in sale? Remember, this shirt is only making $1,000. The black one is making 3. There's a reason why that black shirt is making 3 and this one is only making 1,000.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna come out with your own shirt. It's gonna be green. You're gonna put your own logo in there, and it's only gonna generate 500.
Yeah.
Because you started your own brand. It don't make any sense.
Yeah.
Copy and paste what you see already out there. Every car you see out here is the same car with a different brand. Every sneaker you buy is the same sneaker with a different logo on there. Every Nike, Jordan, Reeboks, Adidas, they have the same sneaker.
Yeah. It's
just a different logo on there. Every jeans is the same. Every glasses come from the same person, just a different logo on there.
Right, and people spend that money too.
You're spending that money
jeans
for nothing.
from a Mary or whatever, just to get a same jeans that you can get at.
But the reason why, because you sleep. You're not woke. Prime example. Another light bulb thing is I woke up, I said, why would I go to the store and spend $80 on a shirt, $100 a shirt? I can go to the wholesale store because I know where the location at. I can buy the same shirt, get 12 shirts for the same price.
Yeah, I've been noticing that too.
Live life different.
And it be the crazy part about it is that a lot of it be in your face, but like you said, a lot of people ain't woke. Or just not paying attention. It's a mindset thing. You don't even realize how much money, opportunities for the money is there because a lot of people just consume it, I guess, and not really.
It's easy. You're living life too easy. It's that security in the blanket. I don't need it because I can get it the next day. Until you start really struggling. Why do you think people from different countries come over here and make it happen? Because they was already struggling. So when they come to the U.S., it's like, damn, y'all don't want it?
Yeah, y'all ain't see that?
Yeah, y'all ain't see that? I see which I didn't see. And that's another thing. I believe the light bulb moment when I went out of the country. I went to DR and I saw how bad they were struggling. And when I came back, I said, I gotta change everything about me. So it wasn't my cousin. It was when I went to DR and I saw they were struggling. And I understand life. I understand life 100%. Because why? I understand how Amazon work and I understand how marketing and making money work. Just because stuff is popping over here in the United States, it's not popular in other locations. Prime example. DR, if you give them a pen, like I went to the hotel and we gave them like paper clips because they had paper clips for the paper.
Okay.
That's like gold to them. Basic resources is gold to them. They don't have sneakers and clothes on.
I noticed that in Jamaica, going to Jamaica too, like certain things they like take things that we probably look over here, they're valued very much so, especially out of the country in any place. A lot of things that we overlook is valued.
Yeah.
I noticed that in Jamaica,
100%.
I was like, wow, you can probably make some money over there.
You can. Think about it. This stuff you can. All of the used clothes. Like I know a couple people who live over here that's Jamaicans or African, and they go back home and take all the used clothes and make money over there because
I've heard.
They understand the hustle. Just like me, I want to open up a business in another country because it's cheaper. The Bahamas, if you get like 2 or 3 acres for $5,000, that's on the beach. You just blew $5,000 in the club. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You can put your money into anything. You either do citizenship.
Travel. Right. Just travel, get out, see Passports. Some shit. Passports, right. All right. So what are some challenges that you have faced starting and growing your business? And how did you overcome them?
Not seeing them through. Discipline. You understand the business structure. You get into a business, you know what you want to do, you're excited about it, you have motivation to get into the business. And the next thing you know, you figure out it's too hard. I have to get this paperwork. First, the paperwork game is going to kill you.
Yes.
Period, right?
Yes.
Once you figure out, and most people go into business with no paperwork and they wind up getting caught up in the system. But the paperwork is going to kill you. The verbiage of it, the knowledge, it's going to kill you. But it's pretty much easy to get into the business and set up your LLC. But once you pass the paperwork and what business you get into, everything else can be a cakewalk through. It then is going out and finding your people, your clients
and stuff,
your contacts. So it's how can I get out and find the people to like the items I want? And the major part in life is you selling stuff that you like. Don't do that. Don't never ever do that. Don't sell stuff that you like. Sell stuff that other people like, and you'd be way more successful.
Would you agree when they say to find stuff that the rich people like to pay for, or should you just?
I wouldn't
like sell to the rich. is what they say, or so
To
what I've
me,
heard.
that's who I cater to. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's who I cater
Because
to.
they want to spend the money.
They want to
looking
spend
for
the money too, so it
convenience.
must be true because that's who I. But no, to be honest, I ain't gonna say that, right? I chase data. That's
Okay.
what I chase. I understand. I'm a trendsetter, right? So I find out what's selling, what's flowing that year, that day, that week, and I go buy it and I sell it. And just like McDonald's or Chinese stores, you ain't gonna find a Chinese store in a white neighborhood ever, or a McDonald's in a white neighborhood. You're only gonna find them in black neighborhoods. In the
Okay.
suburbs, you're not gonna find them. Two spots you're not gonna find them at. You're only gonna find them in the hoods, and they do the dynamics. They
They
make
need a
more
liquor
money.
store too, right?
Liquor
Or the
stores too. You ain't gonna find them in the suburbs at all. You might
Mm.
find them like 5 minutes on the opposite line of the street. You might think that's in the suburbs, but
Yeah,
it's
but it's
not.
like
Like
over
you know
here
how
we
you cross
get
the
like
street, you in a whole different county.
that's like when
That's a
it's over
different
here.
No, real talk. You ain't gonna find it. They only put them in the hood, and they do resources and data resource, and they figure out the dynamics of where they want to make their money at. And you can't have a liquor store. I can't remember the dynamics, but a couple miles from the school and the church, probably
Yeah.
like 5 or 10 miles. I can't remember, but you can't have them close by a school or a church. That's a big no-no right there. So you just gotta understand what business you're getting into. But like I said, people get into business and they fail because they can't see it through. They not successful. They not making a dollar. My thing is, don't worry about making a dollar. Like they said, do something that you love to do, and once you do it, you keep doing it. People gonna see your worth. They gonna see your value. They gonna see you trustworthy, and they understand you passionate about what you're doing. Don't try to make $1,000 in one go.
Yeah.
Try to make $1 at a time. And what you do is try to find one person and sell one item to one at a time. So you find 10 people and you sell it for $5 or $10.
You already on a
You're already on a good path. And then you go find 10 more people and then 10 more people and you build your wealth up like that. You make 10, 20, $40 a week. By next week you made 300.
Yeah.
Now I'm making 300. I'm cool with that. By next month, I'm making 3,000. How I just made that 3,000? Because I'm disciplined. What made me disciplined is making small amount of money, just like the stock industry. You have to go small increments at a time. Don't try to make big, huge sacrifices because you're gonna fail in life. And then once all your money is gone, you're gonna want to come out the business, and you're gonna want to do something else. And you're gonna keep chasing different
Switching,
dreams.
yeah, no.
It's
You
like a
starting
dog.
over again,
You want
yeah.
to keep starting over again instead of sticking with that business. And real people people don't understand that it takes 3 years to make a profit or money for any business you do. People fall the first 2 years because they think it's not successful. In reality, it takes 3 years. It's rare if your business pick off right away.
Fast money don't it? So there's no such thing as that fast money.
It's in trouble. That's in trouble money right there. Fast money gets you in trouble because as fast as come, you're not disciplined. You don't have time to discipline yourself, and you spending it as fast as it come. Whereas slow money, you understand how to build. You build in, and you know how much to spend every week and every month at a time. Where if
Yeah,
you
that
got
makes sense.
20, 30, 50,000 coming in at a week at a time, you spending it because it's coming in. But if you only have 500 a month,
be more petite,
you be
yeah.
more petite at how you spending, you touching your money because you disciplined at how you touching your income.
Wow.
So that's a better way of getting. And then once you do get the large amount, you rocking.
Because you already knew how to handle
You
the
already know how to
500.
handle
Imagine
the
if you had 500,000, you was making it work with just 500.
Yeah.
Then you just, that's.
You good.
I ain't thinking about that yet. Well, so here's a question, or do you agree or disagree? Something I listened to or heard recently was like, you shouldn't follow what you're passionate about. Follow what makes you money. How do you feel about that? Because
I
the
agree with
passion,
that.
I'm sorry, the passion part is where the person was saying like, where people end up quitting because you turned what you were liking and stuff into a job basically. And so you should kind of move away from, oh, this is what I'm passionate. Obviously you should like it to some extent, but feeling like you have to be passionate about it versus it making you money. What do you agree, disagree?
I say it's balance.
Balance, okay.
Libra scale, just like me, I say both of them is balance because if you can find a balance of what you're passionate about and make money is good. You just got to understand what you're passionate about and is it making money from you right now? Can it make you money right now? Is it good for the economy right now? Can people understand and hear the information you're putting out there? So you can 100% make money off your passion, but people give up on it because they be like, I must not be good enough.
Yep.
Right? I must not be that good. I must not know anything. People don't like it. But
social media don't help.
Yeah, social media don't help. I'm failing in life. So you start chasing the money. That's when the money come in at. Now you start chasing the money because now you don't have your passion and you don't have a goal. Now you lost, right? You lost in the sauce. That's what we say. Now you start chasing the money, and that's not always good because you're gonna start getting into bad business ideals and structure, and you're gonna fail.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you gotta have a clue. You gotta be mature. You gotta be we're gonna use this word all day.
Discipline.
Discipline. We have to, because without them terms, you're gonna give up every second, every day on the clock, because life is hard. When you wake up every day and you gotta pay them bills, and you gotta understand, I got 3 bills to pay. Which one is more important? Right? You gotta be and I wanna go out with my friends. They say, hey, it's a boat party. Like, we got these 3 girls on a boat. I got $300 in my pocket. What you gonna do? You gonna party with them friends? Most people gonna party and take that boat ride. And then your bills still gotta be paid. Now your car getting repoed, you getting evicted. You ain't disciplined to pay them bills because you was thirsty enough to go out and party with them girls or on a boat.
Mind you, that boat will probably most likely still be there.
You will still be there.
And them girls probably most likely
you probably
still
ain't
be there.
leave with the girl. They probably
Right.
left with someone else. You out of luck.
Right.
You out of
Oh
luck.
my gosh. Wait, hold on. You said you was a Libra?
Libra.
You a
Birthday
Libra?
coming
I'm
up.
a Libra too.
When your birthday?
Hey, October 18th.
September 30th.
Okay.
Happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday. I love me and some Libras. Libra gang over here.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so how do you deal with people who doubt your ideas? Do you even share your ideas? Because I know for me, I keep it to myself. But for those, you probably had one person or whoever, they doubting your ideas, or when you were young, when you first coming up, when they doubting your ideas, how you dealt with them?
Certain people, I like rubbing it in their face for a reason. I just be telling them, just rubbing it in their face, because I know they be hating on me. So I just like rubbing it in their face and be like, just X, Y, and Z. But sometimes you just gotta humble yourself. Just don't, because you'll lose everything. God would make you lose that as quick. As you're rubbing it in someone's face, you teasing somebody, it get took away from you very fast. So you gotta stay ahead of the game and just humble yourself and be motivated. Have a lot of motivation, have a lot of discipline, be true to yourself, try not to burn your bridges. One hand washes the other, help others, give other people the game. Try not to make the money up. I know you need the money, but relationships and knowledge is way better than money. You can get, as long as you got knowledge and resources, you can always make the money. And you got network, you got people around you, they can help you tap into it. But if you got money and you don't got nobody around you and all that, you're gonna have to spend more money to build your dreams up. But like me and my people, we got connections, so we can tap into anything without paying the fees. Prime example, we need a grant writer. Our grant writers is our friends, so we say, hey, we need grants. Show me what verbiage to put in there. They gonna tell us X, Y, Z how to do it, or they gonna help us out. But if you don't know a grant writer, they gonna charge you an arm and a leg for X, Y, and Z. So just have people around you. When we go into clubs, we don't really necessarily pay when we get into the clubs. You just walk straight through. We don't really pay for the door fees. And on top of that, certain clubs, they might give us bottles. People might think we buying bottles, but we connected with the club owners, so they just give us what we need, what we want, because who we with. So it's always about the people who you keep yourself around, and all that stuff. So is keep yourself around positive people. It's good to be hanging around with your thugs and your gangsters and all that, but you got to learn how to separate yourself and connect yourself with the corporation, because they teach you how to make the money the easy way and all that. You take the easy way, or you can take the hard way. It's always the red and blue pill and all that. Option 1, option 2, what lifestyle you want to take, because it's different lifestyles.
Right.
It's how you want to take it.
And it's cliche, but they do say the people that you hang around is a view of how you yourself and then also what you want to be. If you want to be a certain thing, person, whatever career, you should hang around those people that I really wholeheartedly believe that too. Like you should hang around the people that is where you want to be
Yep.
in life. And to kind of go off of what you were talking about when it came to relationship, I actually had a question about that too. So, because here at Friends with Many Strangers, you know, we believe people are resources. We're about community. So, what is one way you would advise entrepreneurs on how to build authentic connections that would benefit their business?
Go out and talk. Be yourself. Have fun. Don't be stuck up. Be vocal. Don't be too much exaggerating. Don't tell everybody about your business, but just give them, you know, a blueprint of who you are. But don't go into the details of what you do, because they might. Some people see that as a bragging right. Like them CEOs, they see that as a bragging right. Just give them a blueprint of who you are. Hey, my name is Kevin Conix. My name is Kevin from Heaven. I have a tech company for hotels. Don't go down, hey, I got a tech company and I sell electronics and all that stuff, unless they giving you an invite into to talk. And you would know when a business person give you an invite and they want to learn more about you, because they start asking more and more detailed questions and leading you on more. So, you know, it's just like talking to anybody. You know when they want to be, they want to talk to you. They know, you know when they don't want to talk. When you're outside and you're trying to get a female number, you know when she not, you know, feeling you, and you know X, Y, and Z. So you just got to go your separate ways. Just go out there, network, go to parties, go to different events, tap into social media. Social media is big, so it's easy to talk to people. You just gotta understand how to push your brand out. It's real easy. You can pay people to do this, but it's real easy. But you push yourself out there, and people will tap back in. But always keep a positive image, because you never know what people might be looking for you on social media and might find something negative about you.
Yeah.
So on all your platform, keep it professional. And that's what most people fail to realize. Even when people have podcasts, some people be successful on a medium level because they be doing drugs, smoking and drinking on a podcast, right?
Oh, yeah.
Me, I won't never do that no matter what I'm doing. I would just probably, if I'm like me, I want to do the industry podcast. So what I would do, I would just have the brand and the items around me. I won't necessarily probably consume it and look like an alcoholic on, you know, on my brand, because now big corporations don't want to be a part of that. Or smoking.
Yeah.
Right. We probably taste this. Depends, because I'm running a bartending thing. It might be a different story. But if I'm not going to be smoking and hookah, and because big businesses don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah, invest in that.
They don't want to invest in that. So you just lost some money and lost some contracts because what you do in life.
So how would you feel about people like giving certain things for free starting out? You should have never, like, you don't always have to think to get something back, or should you just automatically, like, you know, I'm giving you this service?
Yeah. So me, I understand the industry, right? And I have a lot of like shortcuts through the industry. One hand washes the other. What do big corporations do? McDonald's, Burger King, they spend millions and billions on ads, right? They spend a lot of money just so they can get money right back. So why not, if I'm doing something like a podcast, why not go out and, you know, give out, you know, a keychain, or not necessarily a big gift, but appreciation token to clients that been following me for a long time, or I'm trying to get new clients in, or I'm just rewarding customers that being good hosts on my platform. And it's easy to get these free things because corporations would give it to you because they want their names out there. So it's real easy to get keychains. It's real easy to get them little arm, I don't know what they call, wrist little popper things, right? It's easy to get anything that you're really doing on your platform. You just got to understand what platform you doing and tap into that business structure of whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
If I'm doing alcohol, I'm tapping into the alcohol business. And they're going to give me bottles, cups, flags, bandanas, whatever the case may be, to promote their items. Especially I would look for new owners that's coming out with their own item to sponsor on my business.
Yeah, that's
so
I've thought of that.
You're not really coming out your pockets You just tap into other corporations and they giving you the stuff for free.
And then, and although they're giving it for free, it's free, but they getting advertising, so.
Another cheat code, right? Why do Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and all them big brands, they don't have a copyright on their item? For a reason.
I heard of that.
A lot of big businesses don't.
They want you to mimic their brand.
You're making money for free. You got my item out there. People know it's Gucci. It's fake Gucci.
They gonna wanna let me go get that real Gucci. Yeah,
Go get that real one.
I heard of that.
It's easy. They leave it open for a reason. Ain't no one gonna get sued for that. Supreme is the biggest fake out there, and people wear it. That's not real. Supreme not real at all. It's just a Chinese company that made money, that partner, and put a Gucci Supreme. There's no way you can be having Gucci Supreme or Gucci Louis Vuitton, period, bro. There's no way. It's just like having Nikes, Adidas, or, Adidas joining Nikes and they put in a Jordan and Adidas logo. No, Jordan's not gonna play with that.
Yeah.
He wanna keep his brand. Why you think they have a Jordan, they have an Air Force, and they have a regular Nike?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He have his own brand of it. And he did come out with some sneakers that I think he collabed with Louis Vuitton or something like that, but it didn't come out. So I think Reebok that someone took over, not Reebok, Gucci someone took out, because they got a brand of that sneaker. I forgot what sneaker it is, but it's a brand out. But Jordan was supposed to have a Jordan Gucci out, but Supreme ain't real.
Maybe Coach. I think I seen a Coach. It was something that they partnered, I think Jordan with them, or Nike. I can't remember, but it was like a Coach something pattern, all that on their shoe.
Yeah, but Supreme is faking in a $4 bill. You ain't getting no Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Supreme. You ain't getting none of that.
So how do you balance running a business and your personal life? Mr. Libra man.
It's hard. Scale is hard.
I know, for me that's a big one. Balance in my life, big.
It's definitely not motivation. It's a little motivation in there, but it's that discipline that kick in. Just having 3 kids and a wife at that time, it can be easy if both partners is on the same page, but also trying to balance a business, this can be difficult, different curves and hills. You got to know what you want in life. Do you want to be a family man? Do you want to be a businessman?
You got to choose?
Got to choose.
What?
Because if you're a family, think about it, you can't make money and be with your family 24 like you want to.
Yeah.
Right? Because something is going to lose.
Yeah.
You're going to take back from something. Saying if you, I want to be a family man, but I'm running a business. I'm with my family more and I'm with my business less. What's going to happen to your business?
But it's 24 hours in a day. You got to only sleep for like 5, 4 of them.
A business person not sleeping for he ain't getting no sleep at all.
No.
Like, okay, how my schedule went, because I'm a football coach too. I'm a coach too. I stopped coaching for a minute, but how my life went, right? I was working a 9 to 5. I started working that morning shift. I took less money so I can be a coach and get off at 5 o'clock. And when I got home, I went straight home, got the kids, picked the kids up, went straight to the football field and coached the kids, and then came home, fed the kids, and tried to do my business on the side, right? And guess what? I'm tired. I don't got no time for my business. Because now I got to send invoices. I got to send proposals. I got to send emails.
Yeah.
I got to respond to this. I got to talk to the Chinese people. I buy my stuff over China. So around 1 o'clock, that's when they start waking up. So now I got to stay up until 5 in the morning and do all this business. I got to be motivated and disciplined. I got to have a structure. And if you don't, by the time 1 o'clock comes, you're going to fall asleep. You're going to be like, okay. And everybody say this, I'm going to do this give me 20 more minutes. Give me 20 minutes, I'm going to get up and do this.
Yep.
Right? Give me 30 more minutes, give me an hour. I'm going to get up and do this, right? And the next thing you know, you sleep.
Right.
And then you wake up 3 o'clock in the morning. You wake up 3 o'clock in the morning like, all right, I'm going to do everything in the morning, right? So I'm tired. I'm going upstairs, going to bed. I'm going to do everything in the morning. Then the morning come and wake up. And guess what? You probably going to forget, or someone emergency happened, or anything happened in life. And
that's
guess
so
what
valid.
happened? Now you're putting too much money into your family and coaching and everything, and now your business dropping. Now, what I started doing is I said, my wife told me like, hey, you tripping? You making less money. You X, Y, Z, you need to make more money. So I said, you're right. Let me stop coaching, more into my business, equal the family out. But now I'm making a little bit more money. I'm putting more money into the family now. I mean, I have more time with my family instead of coaching now. And every time you see my kids. No matter what you see, you want to see me with my kids. You almost come in with my kids like on the last interview and all that.
Yeah.
But I gotta go to work after this. But you see me and my kids together, so I put more time with my kids. But at the same time, I'm spending more money with my kids because we doing different activities.
Yeah.
We having fun, but now we on trips, we on vacations. We spending more money, right? I'm spending too much time with my money. Instead, I should have been focused on my business. And even though I got my wife, let her do the home and deal with the XYZ part instead of trying to be that family man. A woman, you want a man that be successful, make money, but a man can't be successful if he a family man. Cause now I have to be out on the streets. If you want me to make money, you can't have it two ways. I gotta be out on the streets and make my money. Cause now I gotta be focused. A man gotta be focused, and I gotta make my money. And in order for me to be focused, I gotta spend more time on the streets. If I spend more time in the house, I'm comfortable with my wife and my kids. We chilling, legs kick back. I'm looking at TV. I'm not focused. When I became focused is when I went through hard times with my family and I separated. Sorry, I had to say that, but I had to separate myself. And once I separated myself, I started making more money. Because now I tapped into myself 100%. And I started focusing because now I'm hungry again. I'm back to myself, I'm hungry. So now I start making more money as a business person because now I'm on that laptop every day. I'm putting more time in. I'm doing my X, Y, and Z. I'm good. Why you think business people be on the road 24/7? They making money. If a dude is home with his family, you're gonna be making less money. You're gonna be doing off the wall stuff. So sorry to say, you have to probably spend less time with the family. If we gonna go 50-50, I would say 30%. I say 20-30%. If you want to be, if you want your family to be successful in life without no hiccups, 60-30.
That's the sacrifice you gotta make. The sacrifice.
60-40.
Yeah, that's true. That was a good one right there. I see that. You can't be a family man and run a business, or at least building up your business.
And think about it. An entrepreneur is with his business 24/7. So if you have a restaurant, right? Saying if you have a restaurant, you don't have no time to be with your family at all. It's no such thing you're gonna be with your family at all, unless your family is working in that store and they underneath you. And guess what? Now your family gonna be mad at you because they not gonna have a life. What business is you gonna get into where you're gonna spend more time with your family and leave your business unsuccessful?
And it's interesting because maybe this is on TV because I don't really know a lot of like wealthy, like younger people, I guess. But like on TV, how you see they're always mad at the parent. Like it's usually the wealthy parent that they'd be like, I don't know them. I barely see my dad. I barely see my mom or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because they're always
with their nannies.
Yeah,
they always
with their nannies. Yeah. So that's
rich kids are always with their nannies. They with their nannies. Every rich kid you know of, I don't care who you know who making money, their kids is never gonna be with them. They friend.
Wow.
It's impossible. Especially artists. There's no such thing unless you got your artists your kids on the road while you're an artist. And to me, that's dangerous. I would never have my kids around me while I'm doing dirty work. I'm cool where I'm from, but I'm not going. If I'm making crazy money, I'm hiring my security team. You ain't gonna touch me at all.
Right.
I'm walking around like the president. You ain't touching me at all. I don't care what you say about me. You can say I'm soft, whatever. You would not touch me. I guarantee you that.
And our last question. So, what's one piece of wisdom or perspective you want to leave with our viewers who may want to start businesses and get into that lifestyle?
Focus. Understand what you want to do in life, where you want to be at, how much money you trying to make, and try not to make it all in one go. Try to make, little small steps at a time. Take baby steps. Don't try to run and jump into it. Meet like-minded people.
Right, that's important.
Network. Push yourself out there a little bit. Spend some money. It's going to take some money.
Scared money don't make no money.
So it's going to take a lot of money for you to get some money back. So you have to kick some money out in order to bring some money out. When you start going out to like bars and restaurants, you're gonna start seeing people pick up tabs for a reason. So they're gonna pick up your tab, or they're gonna pick up your bills, whatever the case may be, because it's working in a connection. And the best connection is bars.
Yeah.
You gonna meet all your connections at restaurants
And
and
go to the
bars
wealthy area, go to like Bughead or something, go to them bars and stuff.
and pick up their tab. I don't care if they tab $500, pick you up.
Oh shoot.
Especially
Okay.
as a black man, as a black African American person, they gonna think you want something anyway from them when they see it. So we gotta work 3 times hard to stay ahead of the game. So when you go up to a person like that, that's not part of your culture, or even is, just pick up their tab or let them know you ain't you ain't gonna feed off of them. You come in here,
You serious about
you
the
serious
business.
about business.
Right.
You hold value just like they hold value. And they be shocked. They gonna understand. They like, he just picked up my tab, $500. Yeah,
Yeah.
here you go. And it's a write-off. It's a business write-off. Get your LLC, your EIN number, your DUNS number. Get all that. Don't stop using your Social Security number. Tap into your lifestyle. Tap into the corporate way. And once you tap into that, everything is a write-off in front of your face. You want a nice car, you want a nice house, all this stuff is a write-off. You can get a nice car, a nice house by building your business credit. Don't use your credit for nothing else no more. Use your business credit and you can buy stuff.
By opening the business, when you open your business account and then you just, okay.
Stuff is easy. It's easy. It's real easy to do. $100, $200. It's real easy to do. It's not hard at all. And you use that to watch your money. You use your corporation to get your tax returns and all that. Then if you go nonprofit, that's a whole nother story. You go nonprofit, you get tax exempt for a lot of stuff, so you don't pay taxes no more. And then on top of that, you can turn your paycheck into a money machine, because now you use your paycheck to fund your own hobbies and you become tax free. So prime example, mine would be like Kevin from having foundation to help his family grow. So as long as I helping my family, society grow, as giving back to society, and that's my kids, and my kids is going on trips. I'm buying clothes. I'm buying they living expense. All that stuff is a write-off, just like your tax return. But all that stuff is a tax write-off if you go nonprofit.
Okay.
Nonprofit for nonprofit. When you working, your paycheck won't be taxed no more. And human resources is not going to tell you this, but they have to. You just go in there and ask them this, and it become tax exempt. But you have to file a 504 nonprofit, go through the paperwork, and once you fill out your paperwork, everything else is easy.
That paperwork again. That be your hardest obstacle.
Saying if you get hit by the government next year, they're going to ask you, okay, where you spend your money at? Your $50,000, your $100,000, where they go at? You got to have your paperwork A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Get
like
the receipts.
Your receipts. You have to keep your receipts, because they're going to want to know where your paperwork and where your money went at. That's why a lot of people don't do it, because they're not good with paperwork. Paperwork is hard. I know how to get to the money, but the paperwork, that's one of my weakness right there. I hate paperwork, so I ain't gonna hold you. It's okay if you don't like paperwork. Just get somebody or use ChatGPT to help you out and tap into it. That's what I do. So
Well said. I love that. You've given a lot of nuggets needed, you know what I'm saying? Especially with me, because I'm, over here getting my business up and going. So if you getting your business up, remember, discipline, key word of today that you need to take away from this. So to end this off, I always end with a word association. Okay, so are you familiar with that?
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna give you like 4 words. You just, whatever the first thing that comes to your mind, you just go crazy. All right, success.
Understanding your goal, understanding what you want in life, seeing it through, making it happen, and being happy with what you're doing with yourself, being comfortable with yourself, being tuned in, being tapped in, and at the end of it, once everything comes together and you see your name on them big corporation documents and them checks and all that, that's how you know you're successful.
Yeah.
When people start hearing your name and they start understanding your business and they start calling you and they start asking you questions and they start, how much this costs, and you so busy that you can't even get to them no more.
Okay. Employment.
To me,
First thing that comes to your mind when you think of employment.
stop working a 9 to 5, stop being scared, work hard, and get away from the security blanket. Get away from the 9 to 5. Try to get away from the 9 to 5 the best you can. But if you are working a 9 to 5, get your knowledge and your resources. Get as much knowledge as you can. There's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. I think I'm gonna be working at my 9 to 5 for a minute. Why? Because where I work at, the people who come around me is successful people. Like this weekend, we dealing with AVA, and they all the airplane people. And I never knew when I get on an airplane, I thought them parts and pieces was coming from one person, one corporation. They not. They coming from the screw to the chairs, to the life vest, to the oxygen mask, to the wire, to the carpet. They coming from someone different. Every piece and part on that plane come from someone different. From the wings, from the propeller, to the control. And guess who it come from? People like us. You just gotta understand how to tap into it. You know, I love 9 to 5s. It's just what type of 9 to 5 you getting into. If you have McDonald's and all that stuff, you ain't gonna be successful. You gotta go somewhere where it's meaningful and all that stuff. Chick-fil-A is a good one. I would work at Chick-fil-A. Why I would work for Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A give you a business. If you work there, I think for over a year or two, they give you a business for $10,000. But the thing is, they only give it to hand select people. Me, I'll be the best employee every day. I come in extra
Y'all need to be
early.
outside. Y'all need to be okay.
What? Because owning a Chick-fil-A and it's only $10,000 to get into a franchise?
Yeah, that's wow.
I will work at Chick-fil-A, y'all. All
That's
young
smart
people,
on Chick-fil-A part too.
nah, real talk. I will work for Chick-fil-A. The only like small fast food restaurant I would ever work for probably Chick-fil-A because I would learn the system. And guess what? If you learn it good and they probably see you learning it good, you got a Chick-fil-A for yourself. Most people work, I've been working at my job for 18 years. I don't own my business. I wish, but think about it. If you've been working somewhere for a long time, you can own a business if you're a good employee, I'd do it.
Okay, last word. Respect.
Respectful is the words, not just words. You just gotta be the way how you dress, your phone, your appearance, the people you're around, the things you do, who you are, how you carry yourself, how you look, your appearance, your swag, your motivation, your confidence. Why? Because that play a big part of when you step in front of these big people. Don't never think it's okay for, to do something just because it's okay to you, and be yourself. Don't try to be, don't try to be someone else. Don't try to be someone bigger than you. It's okay to be a small fish.
Yeah, and just know that everybody ain't gonna like you. People gotta learn to be okay with. Sometimes y'all just not the same. Your energies don't match. Y'all just don't get. It's okay. You can be cordial. You don't gotta like somebody all the time. I think everybody's trying to reach to be liked.
You just gotta be ready because hard work don't come easy at all, and you gotta have a lot of discipline to be successful in life. And if you don't, your business is not gonna grow. You're not gonna see it through, and it takes time. Time will tell. So whatever you're doing out there, I don't care what you're doing. Just take your time, find different ways to make money, or not money, different ways to add value to your network. How can I add value to my network? And that's how you become successful. Even though you're not getting probably what you want in life now, 4 years, you're on point. Good example. On one of my social media platforms, I know a customer, he came to the bar, he have his own podcast. He been running the show for about like 7 years.
Okay.
Right? Never really got a decent buzz. Just a couple people, 50 to 100 people, maybe lower than that, 30 people.
Okay.
Right now, his name is everywhere. He just posted this week, and he was like, I can't believe everybody looking at my videos. And sometimes,
After 7 years, you're saying he's been putting in. Okay.
but a lot of them old videos you see now that's on social media, they old.
Yeah, but they just now starting to get that traction. It be like that.
They
That's why I
old.
say it takes that one good video or that one whatever, and then usually everybody they want to know who you are. Now they backtracking, they looking at your old stuff, and it keeps, yeah.
The only thing you're gonna see new is after you start blowing up. Now
Right.
that's new stuff. And how you know it's new because their appearance, how they look is different. Like, damn,
Yeah.
you had a cut. Now you got dreadlocks, but
Yeah.
dreadlocks took like 5 years. How you get
Yeah,
that?
right.
You understand?
Right.
Then you start clicking them because now you're in the industry, and when you hear their stories, you're like, oh, that video came out years ago.
Yeah.
I thought that was new. It's like, no, that was X, Y, and Z age.
Right. Well, thank you so much for sharing all that information. You want to shout out your socials, anything you got going on, you definitely feel free to.
Not
Kevin from
yet.
heaven.
Not yet. I'm not really a social media person, but this is my first interview, and we're gonna see where it takes us. Right? We're gonna start setting up some shops. Hopefully, we can start doing some more videos. Because I have a lot of knowledge to get out there. I have a lot of ways you can make money. We gonna see where the industry takes us at. We about to do probably a restaurant scene coming up. So we're gonna sit down and talk about that. And we're gonna give back to our community, something that I know best, something that my dad taught me how to give back to the community. And is make sure everybody is straight, because when everybody is happy and they making money, everyone is successful.
Camera overheated, but we good. We're gonna finish this off right here. I wanted to just say the thing is, it's not people will always remember what you do for them, not
How you do it?
how you do it. Or is it the other way?
No, it's
like that?
correct. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that no. But we appreciate you for watching and definitely just partaking in this conversation. I hope you learned something, got something out of it. I mean, Kevin from heaven, like literally thank you. You dropped so many gems and everything. Can't thank you enough. If you want to see more, definitely follow Friends with Many Strangers on Instagram, on the YouTube. Type that in, you'll find us, okay? Until next time, peace.
Deuces.
Yes. Okay.
Appreciate you.
Yes, I appreciate you.